Good morning, everyone. Homicide detectives are investigating after a knife attack early this morning. 5 people are confirmed dead. One other victim is in hospital. We do not know how that person is doing. If this turns out to be a quintuple murder, it would tie the Dalhousie killings in 2008 as the worst mass murder in Calgary's history. The attack happening early this morning in the Northwest community of Brentwood. As you can see, our live camera is being kept quite a ways back from this crime scene. It is fairly large. Police are questioning a man right now. That man is in custody. The stabbing's happening at around 1:30 this morning in a home in the 100 block of Butler Crescent. Police arriving to find 6 victims, all with stab wounds. Paramedics rushing all 6 people to hospital. 5 have died. Within 40 minutes, officers managing to track down a suspect. Police are not looking for anyone else in connection with this attack. Neighbors are shocked.
I just know it's a bunch of kids from the university. You see them every day when you drive past, and they're good kids, you know, nice kids. There's never any trouble.
No word yet if the man being questioned by police right now will face charges. It is also way too early to know a motive behind the stabbings. Well, a warning about our next story this morning. The content and images involved are graphic, may not be suitable for all people. The story involves a woman from Cochrane, west of Calgary. She came home over the weekend to find a deer head on the windshield of her vehicle. Again, the images here are graphic. Molly Ferdinand is the woman at the center of this story. Molly coming home Saturday morning at around 2 o'clock in the morning, finding a severed deer head on her car. Molly says she panicked, but waited until the next morning to do something about it. Mounties telling her she needed to contact Fish and Wildlife, who came and removed the head. Officials say the animal had been decomposing for about 6 months. The quiet neighborhood in Cochrane is on edge now. Molly believes this is a targeted incident.
This is just certainly something that's got everybody kind of concerned. You know, A, you've got to think to do something like this, and then B, to act it out is pretty unnerving.
RCMP are looking into what they can regarding the deer head. Molly Ferdinand is hoping someone will come forward now with information connected to what's happened. Premier Dave Hancock has no intention of scrapping the government's fleet of airplanes despite new revelations of questionable use by his predecessor, Alison Redford. The opposition wants the 4 turboprop planes gone after a report showing Redford flew her daughter on 50 flights. The reports also show she flew her nanny on a government airplane and used it to take her daughter to Jasper for long weekends. Hancock says the planes are useful and effective when it comes to government business.
I assume if somebody has booked the plane, it's been booked for government business. If there's evidence to suggest it wasn't used for government business, that's the Auditor General can certainly look into those things. We've asked him to review the use of government planes and the policy around it.
Premier Hancock says they cannot go after every accusation the opposition parties make against them. Lethbridge residents will head back to the polls in a by-election on May 12th to fill a vacancy on City Council. The vote is being held because of the death of a city councillor, Wade Galloway. Galloway was killed in a snowboarding accident back in February. 10 people are vying for his job, 8 of them running for councillor in the past. The field of candidates mirroring last October's election, which saw the first Aboriginal candidate, as well as those advocating for people with disabilities.
The chemistry on council amongst the council members changes when you lose a member. Everybody brings something unique to council, and we'll be excited to see someone get elected and fill in the seat and bring their perspective to council.
Voter turnout in last fall's civic election in Lethbridge was roughly just under 30%. This is the second time in as many years Lethbridge has had to hold a by-election because someone on council has passed away. And that's your news to 7:09.